Okay, let's go ahead and start over. Okay, welcome back everybody to Coffee and Art and Focusing in the afternoon. I'm going to work on drawing some gargoyles for my Inktober. So, yes, thank you, Terry. Yes, everyone needs a refresh. I'm going to work on, like, I'd like one here on a ledge, like, kind of sitting on the ledge here. I'm going to try to, I think I need to draw that ledge smaller because I want him bigger. So let me just kind of move that down some. You probably won't be able to see much at this stage. You probably won't be able to see much drawing. Hey, Sarah. Anybody else popping in? But we're going to have a gargoyle here. This is his little ear, his horn. I'm just going to kind of quickly sketch him out a little bit here. Thanks everybody for being here. If you were here earlier today, we did some drawing and doodling and sketching ideas. And now I'm going to just draw some gargoyles for my Inktober. Yeah. A couple of them on a ledge. Welcome back, Vicky S. and everybody else. I know when you have to refresh, it's got this scaly back. Like this. So I'm going to draw two different ones from two different buildings. So they're not even going to be probably like consistent to, you know, the architecture of whatever time each one was put on there. And again, if y'all have not done Inktober, I don't have to match it exactly. I just want the idea of gargoyles. His hair, I need his head to be, let's see. Let's do a bigger ear back this way. Make him bigger. I see paper fine lines faint, but I don't. Yeah, it's going to be light, guys. It's going to be light until I don't want to draw too dark because you see I'm going to have to keep erasing as I go, as it is. Let's keep them really, I want them kind of big because it's going to be two different ones. Let's see here, like something like this. Just going to kind of talk to myself while I do this. So yeah, this is day 26 in Inktober. And gargoyles were made to be like to ward off evil. I know they look kind of really creepy in most cases. His little nose. We can stylize them and make them our own, but I want his little top of his nose to be a little bigger. Just like that. I know, me too, DeMonte. I've been loving the Inktobers. Loving Inktobers. No, I mean everybody's. They're all just so awesome. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll have his arm, because I've been trying to have some things. I've been trying to have some things like over the edge. So if I make his back a little bigger like this, then I can make his arm come off the edge. It's like his kind of a wing arm. So that way, because I'm trying to have something come outside of the line, the edge. Talking to yourself is the best thing ever. You never. I always talk to myself. I mean, I talk it out when I'm here with you guys. Now, actually, when I'm by myself, I'm saying all this stuff in my head. So what you hear me saying to you guys is what I'm saying in my head when no one's here. I don't talk out loud um, to myself, but when you're here, I try to tell you guys what I'm thinking. So I'm talking out loud. Uh, okay, so something like that. Okay. And again, we'll have the ledge just kind of right, like down. Let's see. You believe me not? Oh, Jean. All right, so. See if I can get some creepy fingers and some kind of claw things going on here. Because his hand would be on the ledge here. Something like that. And then the ledge. This was just my guideline there. And then the other arm. I don't even think I'm going to worry about the other arm. It could maybe just you wouldn't really see much of it over there. And this kind of comes down like something like that because he's off the page, but everything you're only going to see just his elbow. I don't want anything else sticking off the page. Something like that. And then I don't know if I want more of a building. See, you got those. I don't know if they're called corbels or, whatever the swirly kind of architectural elements there. Hang on, guys. It flashed out again. Let me move it completely away and move it completely back. There we go. Jean says I talk to myself all the time, especially when shopping. Now, when I'm shopping, I take my Cricut app, the app that has the cricket sound. I like to do that. I like to play cricket sounds and laughing sounds on my app. Something, I want something like this. I don't want a lot of detail in architecture. I just kind of want the idea that he's on a building. That's not thick enough. Hang on. Okay, so this needs to come down from here. Something like that. Just kind of stylize it. I just want the idea. Okay, because I wanted another one down here. Like they could be looking at each other. How do I know about all these apps? I don't know. People talk about them and you go look at them, just like I'm telling you, and you'll go look at it. I think that this one, let me find it here. This is Blade told me about this one. Artistic Biker Blade. Let's see. It's called, let me find them. Pocket, oh, not Pocket, what is it? Pocket Sitcom. Pocket Sitcom. So you have all different kind of things like, oh wait, I forgot to turn my volume off earlier. Then they have different sounds like the 90s, the 50s drama. And then, but I'll show you my favorite one. Here's my favorite one. Well, once the, let's get the, wait a minute. Hang on. This one. This is what I like to play in the store. When I'm walking around a store, I like to do that. Anyway, there's a whole bunch. I just got the free ones. You can pay 99 cents and get more. Norman Wisdom has the most infectious. Who's Norman? I don't know who Norman Wisdom is. I'm not sure who Norman Wisdom is. Okay, so, all right, let's go to the other gargoyle, which I want down here. And he is going to be like, let's see if I can fit him in. I'll have to make him much littler. See how little I have to make him. If his head's right here, and his hands are on his face, and his shoulders and his wings come up around this way. You missed it? Dede missed it. Oh, yeah, I must have missed something while I was looking at my, yeah. I think I want his face higher up here, like kind of in between here to make it like more compositionally correct for me. All right, so let's just see if I can fit him in here like this. All right, this other hand will be over there. I think I need another lead already. All right, hang on, guys. I think I need another lead. Get one to come down here. Do I have some more in here, or am I out? Don't know. I might be out. Let's double check. Nope, I got one in there. Gargoyle storytelling time. Let's see if I got that. There we go. I don't know gargoyle storytelling time. Did I miss? I must have missed something. This one's going to be littler because it's down here. And his forehead come around here. I missed something there, guys. Sorry. Okay, so his hand's right here, coming around his face, like this. elbow a little farther down. Just talking to myself. This other elbow's going to rest on here because there's going to be a shelf right there, or a ledge rather, not a shelf. I'm not making them look exactly like they are on the building, guys. I want the idea of the gargoyle, because then we got to ink it. We got to ink it. I've been managing to do some art this Inktober. Not every day, but often enough that the sketchbook is filling up. Yay, Mac! All right, so let's see here. He's got a big ear right here. Big ear. And the wings come up here. Another wing right here. Shoulder. It's right about ear level. Here. And again, I think I'm going to have his wing, or maybe his arm and maybe his wings come off. Have this one come off the page. James says, hi, the gargoyles are scary. Yeah, they were, you have to look up the whole history. It's been a long time since I read about them. But they're meant to ward off evil, not be scary. I mean, I guess they're supposed to be scary to ward off evil. I don't remember, guys, the whole history of them. This one's more rounded, but it looks like it should be pointy. I mean, it looks like it's not right to be that round, but I guess it's just the angle. They're kind of like, this one especially reminds me of the flying monkeys in Wizard of Oz, which that's probably where they got the idea for the flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz, is from gargoyles. I'm thinking. I'm a thinking. Okay, the wrist needs to be a little. Okay, let me move the thing again and come back. That seems to be the way to get the. They're meant to protect the buildings. It was a weird European medieval thing. They were meant to protect the buildings. Okay. I knew they were supposed to protect, but. Thank you, Mac. And again, I really like these, corbel things here. This one could be coming off the edge. I could even have that come around, actually off the edge. I don't want to get too much detail in these, but a little spiral never hurt. Always can have a little spiral. Something like this. And then this would come around like that. And this would come over the top. Probably be something under here too. I don't want to get too much down in here because I want to have areas where there's going to be black ink. So I really want to keep that contrast. So I think I'll just not put that there. Same for here. Okay, so this, we'll just kind of carry this down. There's no real ending to him. He's like behind the ledge. But I don't really want the ledge out here. I'd rather just have part of his wing out there rather than kind of solid there. Okay, I think that's good. Do a monkey or witch from Wizard of Oz before Inktober's over? Yeah, maybe. All right, let's see. Let's get to inking. Oh, first though, and this is what I told you. You know, I did all my templates. I drew them all in ink, and I shouldn't have done that because then when I want to have something come over the edge, I have to white that out. So let me just get a little bit of white paint, and the places where I've had to draw over the over my little shape because I have them all the exact same shape to start with. All right, but let me get a. So I have to white out my line that I had drawn in there. So I'll just use some paint. I could use the Posca too if I needed to, but I think I'll just go with that. Do I want that? Probably that gone too. And I'll start it right there. Okay. I'm winging it, guys. Winging it. We're drawing as we go. And if it doesn't turn out, then, hey, just start over. It's like you just start over. Love the nose on the one on the right. Yeah. I'll put more detail in when I ink them in. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to. This is just my sketch, right? This is just my sketch. All right. And my ink, my water is black from all the inking, Inktober inking. So I can't really get any clean water out of there. All right, so let's go with some ink now. Let's get my little ink stone here. And I'm going to pour out some ink. Love the nose. Okay. All right, guys. So hopefully we will get this done. Get her done. Oh, splash out again. Let's move back and move back. There we go. All righty. Maybe when I start inking, won't flash out so much. Okay. And I also have to think about where I want my splotch because I like a splotch. Probably have a splotch right here. We'll go with the splotch right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and ink in. And I do have to keep turning it, guys. So this is how I ink all of them. Pretty much the same way. Right? If you have any questions, put them in caps. Inspired me to leave all the color books at home and take your pen and inks and sketchbook with you. Oh, good, Bonnie. If you're talking about drawing at the Abbey, I hope you're going to record some of that. Heather is in UK and draws all over the place, and hopefully some from more from the Abbey. I forget, I don't know the name of the Abbey, but okay, I gotta turn it sideways, guys. If you hear me going, I'm not moaning, I'm holding my breath. Okay, splash down again and back. There we go. So the next thing I like to do when I'm doing these, I like the way that looks just like a shell. I'm liking that. Is splatters. So I don't know who keeps tweeting me. Somebody keeps tweeting me. I don't know. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some water on my brush and just like load my brush up with ink. And I'm going to start splattering. So I just like the splatter on all of them. It's kind of like the consistent theme. You know, especially on the shells, and the gargoyles are going to have splatters because they're made out of stone. So we're going to put cracks in them and stuff to make them look like stone. So we're going to splatter some ink everywhere. Then I have to dry it really well. Almost could use, but I have no reason to put a block up there. So let's put extra blobs of ink there. You do that till you hold your breath? Yeah. Hubster, now he knows now, but he used to go, "Why are you moaning while you're arting?" I'm not moaning, honey. I'm holding my breath. All right, so we want quite a few splatters on them because they are stone. So they're going to have like little stone look to them. I think that'll be good. All right, now I got to take a minute really, to heat gun this and dry it. So, yeah. Thanks, Terry Trouble. Just give me a minute, guys. because I don't want to drag my arm through, you know, little blobs. And the blobs are kind of thick. You know what? Maybe we'll do some drips. I've only done drips on one. Let's do drips. We're going to do drips. Let's drip. Let's drip. So we're going to go ahead and put some here and then add some water. Okay, and just do some drips. Really, it needs to be over here. All right, I got too much water right there. Let's see if I can kind of do. All right, let me blob that up. Hang on. I don't want it going over the gargoyles till I'm done. I can drip over the gargoyle after it's done, but I don't want too much. Maybe over his wing is okay. Let's get it to drip, 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 drip. There it goes. Something like that. Do I want one on the other side, or? It kind of does need one, but not that high up. Maybe if that one went off the edge, this one could start from right around here. Let's do that. Okay, we'll drip this one down here. Come on, go, go, go. Kind of a directional. I want it my own direction, but let's see here. Something like that. That looks good. Okay, let's dry it. Back to the drying. Yeah, drippage, droppage, splattage. Yeah, exactly, Julie Topaz. And you can push it down like this with the heat gun too. So I think I got the bulk of the blobs kind of picked up. Now this one's kind of light. I can go in there with the brush pen and make that darker in a little bit. Just want to kind of soak up excess here. I'll make sure it's good and dry so I don't drag my arm through any of the splots. You like it so much, Marilyn? Okay, I'm going to kind of tilt it and see if I see any areas that are... You can always just take a Kleenex too, because a Kleenex you can see right off any place that you might have missed. Down here. See, look. And those are the times, that's exactly where you'll drag your arm through. All right, now let's get on with some ink. Let me get, got a Sharpie, got my brush pen, I got a Faber-Castell Pitt pen. All right, so let's go ahead and start with, I'm just going to start with a Sharpie and start outlining. Then I'll thicken up the lines. The other thing I'm doing on all of them is I'm going around, I want a like kind of almost like a sketchy type border on the outside of all the way around. I'm liking a little bit of a, and this will be thicker. I like thick lines on the edges here. And then I do a sketchy line next to it. It's just kind of my way to make them all kind of consistent. See, that needs to be, well, no, that actually does need to be there. Some of it anyway. So kind of see the sketchy kind of line around it? Yeah, you can use color ink on your Inktober if you want. I just choose not to. It's a challenge to me to do everything, and then I like to add a little bit of sketchy stuff around the blobs everywhere. It's a challenge for me to try to use just black, black and white. So on my Inktober's, like last year, I just try to use all just black ink, no color. That's just me. So I'll just kind of do a little. I like a little bit of sketching lines. This is just the kind of the technique I'm using on all of them to keep them all kind of consistent. See, just a little bit of sketchy business going on. Frickin' frack. I like that. I like that. Freaking frack. Oh my gosh. I got to write that down. Even if I don't call it that in my, uh, for really? Freaking frack. Gargoyles per Terry Trouble. I can read this. Doesn't matter. For really? Hashtag for really. I love that, Terry. That's awesome. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and start just at least getting the main outline. And again, I will erase all the blue, right? So first, though, I got to, get all my lines inked in here, the major lines. And then I'll, go in there and do more sketchy type stuff. Let's get his little fingers in there. Almost look like it's a teacher and a student. It could be. It could be whatever you want it to be. That's the thing I like doing is like people can read whatever you want into yours or anyone's art for that matter. Okay, then I'm going to have a dark area right in there. Let me get my brush pen here. I want this area behind his ear all the way down, right around here to be dark. Under the wing. Let's go around his head there too. And there'll be more shading and stuff in there too. Okay, let's see here. His wing will kind of just come up back in here. Don't want it too perfect. I want it kind of wavy there. The ledge right there. I'll have that be dark in there too, I think. I think I'm almost out of ink out of this. I've used this same cartridge since I bought it, and I've been using it through my Inktober, and I'm just now feeling it getting a little dried out. Let's see. Yeah, look. I think I've used that one up, haven't I? Let me change that out. I think I've used that one up. And it should, if it's like any other kind of pen, pop the cartridge automatically. Let me get a piece of scratch paper here. Get it going again. There we go. There it goes. Okay. Where was I? Oh. Yeah, I think that was pretty well used up, wasn't it? All right, let's see here. Let's go down here. And I'm going to add some thicker lines in here too with the brush pen. Right now I'm just trying to get it lined out, you know? Know what I mean, Vern? Anyway, I hope y'all enjoying this. I love to watch people draw. I go out of my way to find videos where people are drawing. The longer the better for me, because I like watching long videos. So I hope y'all enjoying watching someone draw in ink and whatnot. Bye, Marie. As I say, people are leaving in droves. No, not really. They're not. uh, just kidding. Just kidding. Gotta have some fun. Thanks, Suzanne. It helps you. Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad, guys. It helps you. All right, so his little furrowed brow here. And again, once I get these major lines done, then I'll go in here, erase the blue. And then add more. Your favorite part's the whatnot? Freaking frack. I love that, Terry. I gotta say, that's just perfect. Freaking frack. So, love that. Alright, so he's gonna have some bumpy layers back here. Let's get those lines in there smoothed out. And his wing kind of comes around in a couple of layers there. And his shoulder, his arm, and his elbow. And some muscle lines. And again, we're going to darken up and shade and stuff areas, but right now I'm just getting them lines down. All right, let's get this hand in here with the kind of knobbly fingers. Okay, that's a good start. Let me see if I got anything else I need to do before I hit it with the heat gun and then erase the blue lines. What do y'all think so far? And this drip, after I get done, I'll make this drip darker with my pen, with my brush pen, darken that up. All right, let's try this. Oh, thanks, Queenie. Like all my Inktober's. I want to finish it up within 30 minutes because I think unless somebody's seen Joycey, Joycey's not streaming. Janet's going to at 1. So, yeah. All right, now I'm going to take and I'm just going to come in here and erase all my blue lines and I'm still being cautious of those drips because if one of them's not even completely dry, we could have a big smear. So I just kind of make sure I'm not smearing anything here. I have a brush. I shouldn't be doing that because that's the easiest way to smear. I have a couple brushes, a big one and this one I think I've had since 1980, 1983. Hubster got it for me when we first moved to Alaska. So that would have been 1983. That's how this horsehair brush is. But here's the thing, another tip to give you when you use these big drafting brushes, if your ink is wet and you do this, not only will you smear it, but you're going to get the ink on here. And then when you go to do another brush, you're going to have wet ink on here. So you got to be careful when you do that. It's probably best to use just like a little fluffy brush, like, a fluffy paintbrush or a makeup brush to fluff away your eraser shavings, because otherwise you'll be smearing it. But yeah, this is like an old friend, this brush here. So old. I want to get as much of the blue line because it will show on a picture with our cameras as good as they are now. And I just take all my pictures are with my phone, guys. And but there's such great clarity and quality if you don't get rid of that blue. It's not like the old days where blue was invisible on a copy. I'm getting there. Getting there. Okay. A little bit there. And if there's a tough bit of blue that I can't get rid of because I've gone over it a whole bunch of times, then I'll just use my Posca pen, which I think this one's almost done. I think this one's almost done. I did paint my table this morning. I painted all my lines. I painted the table black so it'd be cleaned up a little bit. That's how I clean. I paint everything over. Okay, let's go ahead and start with this guy. I think I'll go ahead and get some of the darker areas in here first. is blue. Yeah, it's not bad to erase. Now, when sitting here by myself, I'm not trying to make it show up on camera so I can go as light as I want. But like when I did the show earlier, I did a sketching show earlier, a doodling sketching show earlier, and I was even snapping my lead because I was trying to make it darker. I was trying to make it darker to show up on camera. And, I don't normally, press that hard or worry about it being dark when I'm just by myself. Yeah, no, not on everything. I need some more lines in there. I'll get to that in a minute. You can get really thin lines with this too. Okay. I'll add the rest with tinier details. He looks a little scrawny on the back. I have to say, I made him a little, he needs to really have a bigger back. He needs more back fat. he needs more back fat. Okay, let's see. Let's do. Let's look at the other one again. I have some of yours. How many of y'all said that now? There's a whole bunch of y'all that said that. And some of this drips. See, I want this to kind of. I said it first. Uh, I just commented on your blog, Dede. It will come up under a name you won't recognize this. Okay, well, when whoever wins, I'll announce the winner by the name of whatever name's there, you know. We'll make sure whoever wins finds themselves. We'll find you. We'll make sure and find you, whoever it is that wins. Everybody has until Saturday to comment, and then Monday, that'll give me Sunday to like organize and print out all the names and all. And Monday we'll do the drawing. I mean the random.org. Okay, let's see here. I think this needs a darker swirl right there. I like that better. Get that nice and dark. On random.org, what my plan is to print out all the names on a list and number them, number all the names, and then do a random.org. And so that's how we'll pick a name. That's why I wanted it on my blog. It's easier. It's going to be easier. Okay, now let's get in here with the Sharpie pen and start doing some details. Now you probably won't be able to see a whole lot of this, but I'm going to start, doing some cross hatching and some shading. But it's going to be little. And then I'm also going to have some cracks like. So let me put a couple in here so you can maybe see. So like this. Kind of feather them out real light. I want them kind of real subtle here. Just kind of gives it a cool statuesque vibe with cracks in it. All right, let's get up here in his face. Get some nose and nostril and details up here on his face. Thanks, guys. We're making it work. Get her done. Get her done. A few little odd little things here. All right, a little bit more shading up here. And we do it on time. So, oh, I got 10 minutes. You're welcome. He needs a little bit more. Needs a little shading on his face here. Just a little right there. Maybe a little on this side of the face too. Just a little. Okay, I gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. And I think I'm going to sign it over here. I sign it if I'm in the middle of something and I'm still not done. I don't care. If I find exactly where I want to sign it, I'll sign it. Put my name over here, and then over here I think I'll put, what day is today? The 26th. Let's do that. Like over there. Some blobs in there. That makes it kind of cool. Kind of tough to read. I like that. Thanks, guys. All right, now I got to get over to the other guy. Got to get back to him. All right, let's see. Let's shade his horn here. Got to get in these details. Have I seen Tyler Perry's movie Boo? No. I don't really go to the movies much, guys, tell you the truth. I'll go see Star Trek and Star Wars. I don't even go see the Disney movies anymore since the kids are all grown. That's probably the last two movies I've seen were Star Trek and Star Wars. I don't go, I just, and even then, guys, even when I went and saw, I think it was Star Trek, was it Star Trek that was the last one? Or Star Wars? I forget, whichever was the last one was. It was so loud. I can't even just, well, I don't know. Maybe it was just my theater. It was so loud. I literally, and it, well, what they do at the very beginning, they show all the commercials. Well, they must have showed the loudest part of every movie of 10 movies and like showed the most loudest dramatic part in all 10 of those movies. I mean, it's seriously, I was literally covering up my ears. And I mean, I've gone to concerts in the 70s that were so loud that it was like, you know, I mean, really, really loud. This was 10 times worse. I can't even describe how loud it was. It was so loud. I can't take it. Just can't take the loud. It was so, oh, anyway. But I'll go see those. But I think from now on I'll wait till 10 minutes in. So Star Trek, yeah. Oh my gosh. It was agonizing. I mean, it's literally agonizing. It was so loud. But I'm just not a movie goer. I mean, it's got to be something like Star Trek or Star Wars to get me to go. I mean, I think the last kids movie I saw was Frozen. No, no, I saw Frozen with the kids on the outdoor theater thing. So that if that didn't count, it was really not in a theater. I think the last indoor movie. Now, Hubster took the kids to see the Minions when they first came out, but probably the one with the girl with the long hair. The what do you call it? Brave. Was it Brave? I think it was called Brave. The one that was like a takeoff on Rapunzel. That's my speed. That's my speed of movies. Yeah, I would just as soon, other than, like I said, other than Star Trek or Star Wars, I'd just as soon wait till it comes out on DVD. Exactly. Oh, exactly. This guy's more cracked than the other one. Frick is more fracked than frack. Frick and frack. And Frick is more fracked than frack. Uh, couple little extra. Love the detail. Well, I'm taking my time with it, guys, and just, enjoying y'all's company and hoping y'all are having fun too. Just sitting and drawing, watching me draw. I know it's not real zoomed in, but I'm just happy to have the light not flashing it out. No? Okay. Okay, he needs a little bit of more nose there. Like that. I can get his eye to look like he's looking. There we go. Kind of want him kind of like he's looking down a little. Okay, let's fix a couple of these splots that I missed when I was. Okay. I think he needs a couple of little crack here. Maybe one or two here too. I'm not real happy with these spiral corbel things. I should have spent a little bit more time looking up some architecture to get this right. But yeah, oh well. So there we go, guys. Frick is frackled. Instead of crackled, like crackalure, he's frackalured. Okay, guys. I think we're done. I'm going to go get something to eat and try to get over to Janet's. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let's see, maybe a little bit around his elbow there. And hope somebody else is doing Inktober. I mean, there are other people in here that are. So, yeah. So I'll post it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And hope y'all have a good afternoon. And do something creative, especially if you're watching other people art. It's always a good time. Always a good time to do it. That's freaking awesome. Happy sass. Okay, I got right there. Where's my frickin' fracker, frickin' awesome. Into the wingnut book with you, happy sass. Joyce is streaming? Okay. All right then. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.